All right. Hello, everybody. As I was saying before, I was going to give you a sample speech so that way you could watch it and be ready for speeches on Tuesday and Thursday. And this is just going to be like a sample speech to guide you through what we're looking for in this class. And I'll also break it down for you a little bit. Not like dancing, because like I have terrible dance moves, but like break it down in piece by piece to let you know, basically looking at like the rubric side of things, how I want the speech to be and how we typically do speeches in Com 101. So in any case, ignore my terribly decorated room as the camera gets really fuzzy. This room is not decorated yet. It's really sad, but the rest of my house or apartment looks really fun and awesome. You just get to see the really bad parts of it. So yeah, enjoy that while you watch. In any case, though, let me grab my phone as a timer, as a stopwatch. I know I don't look like a professor right now. I'm sorry. I only look like that when I'm at class. So yeah, this is my time to relax and whatnot. Also because I fell asleep for like 3 hours and my hair looks terrible, so I figured I'd just put on a hat. So all right, I'm gonna start my time here, my stopwatch, but I'll also give you the speech at the same time and whatnot. So in any case, let's begin. LeBron James once said, "Dream as if you'll live forever and live as if you'll die today." Now, the reason I'm giving you this quote is because me as an individual growing up was not thinking like LeBron James. I did not like life. I was very closed off to the world and didn't really have a whole lot of life experiences to go off of in order to create me into the person I was today. So, in order to get into that, I'm going to talk about my artifact today, which is Leadership Safari. And that is my sweatshirt that I have on here, Leadership Safari. I was in Leadership Safari for 4 years, one as a participant and three as an actual guide. So that's my credibility on this topic. So in any case, today I'm going to be talking to you about how first, Leadership Safari helped me come out of my shell, and second, how Leadership Safari allowed me to create friendships that changed my perspective on life. So in any case, let's get into it. First, Leadership Safari helped me come out of my shell. As I was saying earlier, I was not the kind of person who liked life really at all. I was the kind of person who sat around playing video games all day and didn't really have a whole lot of friends. And then Leadership Safari happened in my transition from high school to college, which totally wrecked my world. For some context, Leadership Safari is a couple day conference, sometimes a week. In my experience, it was a week. It was a conference that puts you in tough situations, leadership situations, as well as things that make you think differently from different perspectives. So in that case, going into this, I didn't have a whole lot of life experiences, and it really pulled me out of my shell because I was very new to things going on in life. And it helped me grow very quickly as a person. So looking further into this, it helped me become more spontaneous as I was now accepting things that were going on in the world, like creating friendships and going out and doing fun things was involved in that as well. And I was also very happily accepting that Leadership Safari was giving me good experience towards life. When looking at different scenarios or leadership things, it helped me grow and form who I am now because of that experience. So looking at this, second, it allowed me to create friendships that changed my life forever. When I went into college, I had zero friends, believe it or not, right? Because I'm so popular. Still not, anyway. Basically, from the first day forward, I went blind with my roommates, didn't know anybody going in, and Leadership Safari was able to help me create friendships. And I still have all my friends today from Leadership Safari that still I can hang out with from time to time or tell fun stories about or reminisce on our time going through it. So it definitely pulled me out of my shell, like I was saying in the first main point, but it helped me create friendships that I was able to keep lasting moving forward in life, which was a really important part of me shaping myself into who I am today. So in the end, today I talked about why my Leadership Safari experience helped me, one, come out of my shell, and two, create friendships that will last a lifetime. So as I brought up LeBron James' quote earlier, I think it's very impactful for when we talk about my experience in life, and you only get one life. So grab it by the reins and live it out. Thank you. And check this out. Boom. Look at that. You know what they call that? Experience. Terrible joke, by the way. So it's a Com 101 joke about how you're supposed to gain public speaking experience. Never mind. Anyway, so in any case, that's a sample speech. It was a little bit longer as it was nearing the 4-minute mark area, but let's break it down. Not me dancing because I don't want you to see that. Anyway, I just want to make sure my audio still works. There we go. So first, we started with an attention getter, right? I used the LeBron James quote to kind of open you all up into what I would basically be talking about. It kind of related in that sense. And then we then went to the introduction. So I gave you a little bit of context there. I established my credibility a little bit, which you don't really have to do in this speech because I'm assuming you're all credible in this sense. So then we did that, and then I previewed my main points, which is something you want to do. I technically had 2 in this speech, which you don't need to have 3. You can have 2 because it's going to be a shorter one. So no worries there if you only have 2. And then I transitioned into talking about my main points there, which each of them were generally around the same time. I think main point 1 was a little bit longer, which doesn't really matter a whole lot. As long as you get through the speech and tell us your points, you'll be good. So after that, I then said, in the end, today I talked about main point 1 and main point 2, which is something you want to do. And I basically stated my thesis again in that sense. You don't have to restate it like fully, just at least allude to it in some kind of way. And then lastly, you want to close with like a closure statement. So I brought up my attention getter again. And then just kind of closed on that to kind of get you all to think critically and get my audience to think critically moving forward. So in any case, that's kind of what you're going to be looking for a speech 1 sample. Hopefully this helped you out. I'm sure all of you are probably going to blow this speech out of the water. I have no doubts about that. So, excuse me, come Tuesday, that's going to be something that you're going to be looking for, something like what I just gave you here. In any case, people, I still need your topics. If you've already emailed me, don't worry, I'm just getting to those eventually. But have those into me by at least Monday or Tuesday, because by Tuesday you should already have your speech done. For those going face-to-face, Thursday, you should probably also have it done. But in any case, if you have any questions, I'll be uploading this on Blackboard as soon as I can. If you have any questions, send them my way, and I hope this helped. Have a good weekend, and I will see you all when I see you next time. Peace.